Hello, I'm going to take you through the steps that you would need to make a Google presentation, since we'll be using this quite a bit throughout the year to present various items that we research relating to novels we read and to just research. So to start, you'll want to go to Google Chrome, and once you're there you'll need to log in, and you can use your Google credentials, school credentials that is. Once you're logged in, go to the apps icon and then select Drive. Now once you're there, you would go to Create. Now you can see on my screen there is all of the files I've created, throughout the past few years. For today you're going to use Presentation. So you click Presentation. Now I'll just choose Simple Light as my theme for now. And from here I would recommend titling your document right away. So I'm going to take you through and just pretending that this is a theme assignment, so I'll title it Theme. And I will recommend that you would just set up the amount of slides that you think you will need. So I'm just going to set up a couple here. Typically you're going to want your first slide to just be the title of whatever the assignment is, along with your name and the names of any of your group members. So I'll just put my name on this. And now I'm on to my first slide. So if I were assuming that this was a theme and I wanted to show a theme of power versus powerless, I would want to probably put some pictures and different ideas to go along with this. So if I go and create a new tab and go to Images, I can then do a Google search of images, and I'm just going to use some real basic ones here just for example purposes. So let's say I want to do a lion and prey. And then it's a good idea to get into the habit of making sure that you're using things that are able to be reused. So I'll do that. I'll right click my picture. I'm going to copy the image, and then I'll go back to the slide. Now I'm going to right click and paste it. It takes a second sometimes for it to apply. And there it is. So now I can move it around, I can, play with the size of it, and there it is. Of course, you'd want to add some sort of captions or words to go along with this. You could also, if needed, you could add in a text box if you wanted to write additional information somewhere on the side. So those are all different options for you to use with this. Now another option that you would probably want to try when you're using presentation is to possibly add in a video clip. So let's say I know that I want to use a YouTube clip of, let's say, the Roadrunner cartoon. So I would just type that in. And from there I would find one that I want. And again, this is purely for a brief example. Here's one that I'll use. It's pretty short. I don't want anything super long. Now here I'm going to take and copy this URL. I'll go back to my slide, and here I'm going to click right into the work area, and I'm going to insert a link. And I'll put my title or text of what this is. And then I can right click and it actually came up anyway, so I could have even just clicked down that way and put it in and apply. And then from there I would probably want to put a picture to go along with that. Of course I would need that caption added in again as well. But following the same sequence, I could go back and look for my image of what picture I would want to go along with that slide. Finally, it would be probably a good idea when you are creating presentations to get into the habit of creating a slide where you can give credit. So in this case, what you would do is, lion picture, and then I could put the URL of that. So again, going back to the picture, if I were to click on it, it brings me to that source where I can, for this, I'm not doing like an official works cited, but I want to at least give credit. I can copy and then put that into my document. And then I would do the same thing with my YouTube clip. So, froze up on me. So I might say Roadrunner, and then I could go and do the same thing, just copy and paste that URL right there. And this way I kind of am giving some credit to these sources or these pictures and videos that I've used. All right, the final step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to share. So make sure you go to share, and I would recommend hitting advanced. And you're going to want to change it so that it's not private to only you. If you're working on it with a partner, you're going to want to be able to put their specific names in, and typically you'll always share it with me too. So I would recommend hitting on with anyone with the link. This way only people you are purposely sharing your work with can see it. And depending on who you're sharing it with, you're going to want them to be able to make edits as well. And so once you've done that, save, and then you can invite people in by typing in their name. And since you're going to be using this in school, if you start typing in your partner's name or my name, it'll automatically appear and you'll be able to just click on it. So I will just type in my own name and you'll see that my school email pops up. And so at this point, I know that I've been invited and I can edit it. And so when I send it, it'll go right to me and I'll be able to click on and find that. You can notify people via email. This way they'll see it as soon as they go in. Now, when you are looking for a document that's been shared with you, it's pretty easy to find. You would just, again, using your, I'll create a new window to show you this, and this will be the last thing. So if you go into Drive again, let's say you're logging in for the first time, you could go to Shared with Me, and then anything that's been shared with you will come up on the screen so that you'll be able to work on it with them at the same time, and everything will save automatically. So this is a great way to collaborate on projects and then to be able to present them to the class. Thank you.